Welcome back to the Eclectic Collection. Today we have episode 33, 9 Lives. I am in an unusual circumstance in the sense that I have really been thinking about life lately and noticed that everybody in my family has tried to kill me at one time or another. I never really noticed this until it got joked about recently at a family gathering. And I really started taking account into just how often I am mimicking the life of a cat. They say cats have 9 lives. I guess after that they die. I don't know. God knows my sister had a cat that pretty much used every single one of them. The poor guy was like smashed, burnt to death, lots of different things. But no, he kept on meowing. So I put together a small list of all the tragedies that should have taken me out and by some miracle have not. Let's start with the one I don't remember that I was informed of. My mom tells me that when I was a wee tot of less than 1, I was sitting in my high chair in the corner of the kitchen. Dad was feeding me something and had something behind me on the stove. We have a small counter that separates one half of the kitchen from the other. I don't know what happened, but a grease fire ensues and starts to blaze across the counter, thus giving me the potential to be crispy. Apparently, Dad pulls me from the flames just before I'm toast, literally. Still don't know what they were burning, and I am curious to this day. Luckily, I don't remember that one, but okay, Charleboro me, that would be one. When I was somewhere around 8, 9, or 10-ish, my sister was in her car with her best friend. They went to leave. It was Father's Day. I remember that because post-dinner, she was bringing her friend home and started her car. And although it was not moving, I ran out to the car while she had turned around to back out of the driveway and hit the window and tapped on the door, scaring her senseless. And I joked that she ran me over. She could have run my foot over at best. Actually didn't run me over, but that was a close call. And unfortunately, she got yelled at. But technically, it was my fault. But we won't talk about that. Then, when I was, maybe 4, I was playing around in the parlor, which, for those of you that have living rooms and family rooms, the Italian equivalent are parlors for the living room and dens for the dining room, or the family room, just so you know. And I call it the weddings, proms, and funerals room. I was playing around in that room, lots of marble. At the time, it had plastic on the furniture. We've since given that up. You'll be proud. And I smack into a marble table, trying to escape my brother who was chasing me at the time. Of course, what would I be doing if I wasn't wrestling rock? And the way he got me in a vice grip, my face turned around and cracked my front tooth. Thank God it was the baby tooth, but I walked around looking like a goon for a while until that tooth finally fell out and I got my permanent tooth. So, tooth trauma. Then somewhere, I think I was 3:30. I was 3.5, and I'm in the basement. At the time, I had a little mutt dog, Ziggy, and I was chasing him around the pool table that we also no longer have, and I'm still bitter about it. And my mom had her back to me. Lack of supervision parentally, just saying. And she was doing the books for my dad's business, and I was crawling around the floor goofing with the doggy. And as the dog, trying to escape me, ran under the table because he was super small, I smashed my face right into the metal corner of the pool table, thus splitting my lip all the way out and inside, needing 15 stitches. So, busted my face up, still have the scar to prove it. I'd like to point out that the doctor at the hospital did the stitches live, no anesthetic. He gave me a nickel. Seriously, even in the 70s. A nickel, not even a quarter, that was pretty rough, but I was happy for the nickel. Just a little bitter. Then, when I was about 10, my appendix would come to rupture, and I was mucho time in the hospital. But before that happened, the entire week prior, in December, I was really not feeling well, kind of looking a little purplish, super feverish, felt icky, couldn't sit still, couldn't sit right, couldn't concentrate, and kept telling my mom, I don't feel good, something's wrong. And she kept saying, you probably just have a virus. Just lay down, have a meatball, take an aspirin, you'll be fine, because that's a solution to everything. And yeah, it turns out that I really didn't have that much longer to go, and luckily they did emergency surgery at the end of the week, but it probably shouldn't have waited until the end of the week. So thanks, Mom, trying to kill me again. And then, I guess around 12-ish, my niece got crazy mad at me. She was a little kid. We're about 7 years apart. And I don't know, I took a toy or something she had, or it was my toy, and she shouldn't have taken it. And she just bit me. Took a big old chomp right out of the back left side of my back. Ow. She's a biter. Watch out. Literally bit me. Okay, so I don't know. Rabies? I guess not. She's a human, but still, humans shouldn't bite other humans. Septic? I don't know. Could have gone bad. Never did get that tetanus. I'm probably dying now. And most recently, when I'd say about 5 years ago, my own mother was backing out of the driveway in her little Focus Pocus, because she's got the little Ford Focus, perfect bite-sized mom car. Didn't know I was walking up the driveway, so my back is to her, and literally ran me over at about 7 to 10 miles an hour, thus projectile pushing me forward into further parts of the driveway, where I've suddenly regained my balance at the last second, only to have her hit me yet again from not having braked from the first impact, and go, "Oh, Terry, is that you? You gotta go. You have a gig. Hurry up. The bride's waiting." "Gee, thanks, Mom." "Well, you can't deal with that now. Go inside and get an aspirin. I'll give you a meatball later." Like, again, that's going to take care of everything. Thanks. Thanks so much, Mom. So if you count them up, there's 7 instances. And that's just top of my head, not really thinking about anything, notwithstanding car accidents and anything else that has actually happened, or threats or anything else, and things that have happened over the years at school. So if I really add it up, I'm probably over 9, in which case, I don't know how cats do it, but it's a rough go. Family, they can kill. I don't even think they necessarily meant to do some of these things. But it occurred to me, better look over your shoulder once in a while, because you never know when you have that granny in a car. Be careful. So yeah, if you got a kick out of my story today, then check us out at eclecticcollectionpodcast.com, or listen to us on your preferred platform. I'm Terry Chinaglia. Thanks for listening.